This is the best offense in Madden 24. Basically, you will be able to hold any coverage in Madden 24. It doesn't matter the defense. Basically, you are going to be destroying your opponents going downfield super easy. You got RPOs in this formation that's just going to allow you to pick up first down after first down every single time. If you feel like you can lock into something like this, let's go ahead and get into the video and make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Let's go. It's your boy Alert back at you again with another video, and today, you guys, I got some more heat for y'all in today's video, man. So we are back in the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. Like I was saying, we are going to be going over the best formations in the Chiefs playbook, and we are going to be working our way through all the other teams. We already went through the Miami Dolphins, so go check out my previous videos if y'all haven't checked that out. We went over a ton of heat in that playbook, so basically just gonna be dropping heat this whole year, so y'all make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, and let's get into it. So the deuce close, man, and the Dolphins playbook, it actually had this play PA post cross. I already really went over this formation, but I actually figured out some more stuff because I was like, man, I can't just skip over a formation this good. So we are going to be running a PA post cross. I'm going to be showing y'all the original way that I set it up, but we not only going to be setting it up this way, I'm going to be showing y'all another way how to basically just go ahead and just destroy every single zone coverage in the game, not just cover three. So of course you got this play. If you haven't, I'm only going to show this one time because y'all should have seen this in my previous video. Pretty simple setup right here. Is wait for the square receiver to cross. It's going to be a touchdown every single time against cover three, cover two. Basically one play touchdowns against both of those coverages. Now moving on, boys, this is where I figured some new things out. So what you want to go ahead and do with this play now, boys, you want to go ahead and motion this tight end over, right? You want to go ahead and put him on a wheel route, and then once you have done that, you want to put X on a flat route, put your circle receiver on the street, and put your square receiver on the drag. Now this is going to be every zone coverage in the game except for cover 4 and cover 4 quarters, and I'm going to be showing y'all how to beat that as well in the game. And then we got some man beating plays out of this formation too, because all of this stuff that I'm currently showing you, this is going to be cover 3, cover 2, and actually this is going to be cover 4 quarters too, depending on the situation, but for the most part it's going to be beating those the majority of the time. So against a cover 3, just wait for him to clear, and as y'all can see, it's going to be money every single time. You actually got the potential to take this for a touchdown. And as well, what I like about this play a lot, if you pay attention, we probably can see it from the instant replay too. A lot of times you can make your own kind of screen low key. You see that this dude is basically over the tight end. I'm going to be getting into that too for y'all boys, but I put square on a drag as well, just street circle receiver, and y'all going to see consistently this triangle receiver is basically going to be open every time. You just lead it to the inside, and it's going to be a big gain like every single time. And if there's a situation where the user does go ahead and take this play away, this is where you go ahead and hit that that tight end out on the flat, but you want to wait for him to kind of sit. And that time they actually covered it pretty good, so we're just going to take our sack. But the majority of the time, you'll be able to have that open just about every single time. So we're going to go ahead and motion the triangle receiver over, put him on a wheel route, put X on a flat, put circle on a street, put square on a drag route. And y'all clearly see, once you kind of just wait for X to kind of sit, he'll have all these blockers in front of him like this. And a lot of times you'll pick up about 5 yards a pop if that wheel route isn't open in that situation. But for the most part, you always want to be looking for that wheel route unless you have a situation where it's just actually covered. But y'all gonna see that that wheel route is basically open every single time. I'm just trying to show y'all the X receiver. And in that case, if the wheel route isn't open, that means that the zone drops are dropped really far back, and that means X is gonna get a lot of yards. So I'm gonna just show y'all this one more time, just so y'all can see that this wheel route is really consistent. It's basically gonna cook every single time. And with the play action, a lot of times your opponent is not gonna see this. A lot of times he gonna be running everywhere but with that wheel route for the most part. So yeah, this is gonna be one of those plays that beat cover 3, cover 2. I'm gonna be showing y'all how it works against cover 2 running about one time. Then I'm gonna be showing y'all a few other plays out of this formation as well that work really, really good. So we're gonna just do the same as that setup that we were doing before, boys. Same as that thing. With the cover 2, you kind of want to lead it more towards the outside once he gets upfield like that. And basically, dang, he's still wanting to mess out of him. But y'all seeing how every time it's going to be open against cover 3 and cover 2. So this is really consistent if you see your opponent in either one of those coverages. Then I'm going to be getting into how to beat cover 4 quarters and cover 4. So let's go ahead and get into that as well. And I also got some other nice plays for y'all in today's video, so y'all make sure to lock in. So the play that we are going to be using It's going to be the PA post again. I'm going to be showing y'all how to make this thing work against a cover 4 quarters first. It beats cover 4 quarters for a one play touchdown. All you got to do is just put your triangle tight end on a streak. You can go ahead and block your tight end. And you just want to put your running back on a wheel route. Now on this play, it's just going to be a triangle tight end. You're just going to wait as long as you have a little bit of time. He'll be running wide open up the seam. That time, if y'all paid attention, Patrick Mahomes did something really weird. I don't even really know what really happened on that play. But it's Madden. Some stuff happens weird like that sometimes. So just going to wait for triangle to just kind of clear. And as y'all can see, he's running wide open in the middle of the field. We can actually just get it off. This time I'm going to try to double team Matthew Judon because they make him go bananas in practice mode. But we can just get a little bit of time. That time I just had to lob it. But y'all can see like everybody kind of run off of him. It's really crazy how many people you can block in practice mode and they still don't block. But it is what it is. That basically, if it works in practice mode, is basically gonna work in a real game. So just like that, now y'all can really see that's gonna be wide open against a cover 4. Now, working this against a standard cover 4 drop, I'm gonna be showing y'all that y'all can basically beat this for a one play touchdown, or you can just get a big game from it. So it's gonna be the PA post cross again. We are just gonna be working it against a cover 4 drop. Now, with this play, boys, you want to go ahead and put a triangle on a streak just like this. Then once you have done that, you want to go ahead and motion your tight end over. I just go ahead and put him back on that wheel route like how we did before. And y'all are basically going to see that all these routes going from left is going to affect that deep post route. And basically, it's going to put the receiver in that deep safety in a one-on-one situation because that cornerback on the right-hand side is not going to go as deep as he usually would go. So if you pay attention on this play, really you can hit circle or square, but usually if you wait, square is going to beat cover 4 for a one play touchdown, just like that. Pretty easy. This is probably one of the more simpler, simple cover 4 beaters that I actually made, like that I came across, because it's almost works just like a cover 3 beater, man. Like honestly, so you just put him on a wheel route, streak the tight end. And the square receiver, he's gonna beat cover 4 for a one play touchdown. Sometimes you might have to lead it upfield, and then sometimes you just gotta wait for him to kind of clear. That time I probably should have waited a little bit longer. And in that case where, let's say he didn't get open, and you're in a situation where you don't feel comfortable throwing that as well. Another thing that you can go ahead and do, you'll see on this play, a lot of times circle will be wide open coming across, and you have that flat route option with the running back, so it's almost like a high-low read with the receiver and the running back. So you'll see that circle receiver, he's going to be wide open. If the user let's say the user took that away, you do have this running back out in the flat that's going to pick up a lot of yards as well. So but the main thing I want to be showing y'all out of this play is basically that corner route, man. This corner route is really going to cook. It's just with this play, you kind of got weighted out a little bit more. Cover 4 can be a little bit more complicated sometimes, so you do got to be a little bit more careful with that. But for the most part, if you have time and if you can wait it out, you will be able to at least complete the pass for a big gain. Sometimes it might not be a touchdown, but for the most part, you will be able to kind of complete this thing just like that if you have enough time to wait and sit in the pocket long enough. So that's going to be a cover 4 beater that you can go ahead and throw into your arsenal as well. Now moving on, boys, I'm going to be showing y'all some really nice plays. We got some RPOs that I'm going to be showing y'all in today's video. We're going to go over this man beater really quick. It's going to be the corner goes flat. We are going to be working this against a standard, just cover 1 hole really quick. So what you want to go ahead and do with this play, boys, you just want to put square on a slant and put circle on a streak. Basically, you have man beating routes everywhere. You have the triangle receiver or the triangle tight end. He's going to beat man coverage. The slant is going to beat man coverage. And also the X receiver is going to beat man coverage. So it just works really good. Basically, you'll see all these man beating routes. That time, he really didn't get that much separation. But you'll see that basically all of these routes that you see right now out in the field are basically going to be man coverage. Doesn't really matter. The only thing that isn't going to be man coverage is possibly the flat. If y'all paid attention, my square receiver didn't run his route. That happens on Madden for some reason. It's really, really bad how often it actually happens. But it is what it is. You just gotta roll with the punches when it actually happens. Then a lot of times in man coverage too, if you notice that your opponent is actually blitzing, a lot of the time that flat route can possibly get you a touchdown. I know it seems like it's not nothing crazy, but this little simple flat route that I'm throwing to the running back right here can get you a touchdown, depending on if your opponent is blitzing heavy or not. So moving on, boys, I'm going to be showing y'all another thing out of this formation as well. Just trying to hit everything for y'all boys so y'all see all this heat out of this formation. It's going to be the RPO alert Omaha. So this is going to work against every single zone coverage in the game. It does not matter. You want to be throwing to the circle receiver. The square receiver is not going to get open. It's going to be the circle receiver. He's going to be every single zone coverage in the game. Now, if it's man coverage, it's not going to work. So don't use it against man coverage. But every single time, it's going to work against zone coverage every single time. If you need about 5 yards, maybe even more than that, it's going to work every single time. Then on top of that, you have this run play that's pretty consistent as well that you can go ahead and run out of. And kind of just pick up. This is like a good play if you need about like 5 yards or so. It's always going to be there, bro. It's like 7-Eleven, bro. Go buy you a Slurpee. It's going to be there for you. You feel me? So another thing too as well, I'm going to be showing y'all another RPO play that's going to pick you up some yards when you are in tough situations as well. It's going to be the RPO read flat. We are just going to be working this just against random cover 3 so I can show y'all. So what y'all want to go ahead and do with this play is just motion that triangle tight end over just like this. And basically the triangle tight end is going to be the read. He's going to pick you up a decent amount of yards just about every time. I would say 5 to 15 yards a pop every time that you go ahead and run this play. This is one of the more consistent RPOs in Madden. When you need those yards, those consistent yards that you need to go ahead and pick up, that time they actually shut it down. But for the most part, this play is going to work pretty consistent. And if you feel like, just like I was saying before, if you feel like it's not there, like if you see him like all up on him just like that, you can also just go ahead and run the ball as well. So let's say we go ahead and run this really quick, boys, and we see that the triangle receiver has that linebacker on him. You can always just hand it off to the running back, which I didn't. That was totally my fault. Just go ahead and do that. And the way that you hand it off is just by holding X. Actually, no, am I tripping? Nah, it's not X. So you're supposed to be able to hand this off. So I'm trying to kind of see how to hand. All right, yeah, it is X. All right, so I was just tripping. But you want to make sure that you hold an X from the beginning of the play. I was like, man, I know you're supposed to hold X. Am I really like tripping right now? But yeah, you hold X. But for the most part, this is going to be pretty consistent, boys. You don't really have to worry too often. This play is going to be good to mix in with all the other plays that I went ahead and showed y'all in today's video. But yeah, man, that's basically going to conclude the video. We went over how to beat zone coverage, man coverage, all that good stuff in today's video, man. If this helped you out, man, make sure to click a like, man. Click that like button, bro. It only takes a second. Subscribe to this channel, all that stuff. Click that notification bell to stay up to date with all my videos. But it's your boy Alert, man. I love y'all boys. Y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed, and y'all have a great rest of your day. I will catch y'all in the next video, and peace.